Listen closely. There's a knowing inside you that refuses to be ignored, a quiet pulse of truth, ancient and unwavering, that whispers. You were never meant to live at the mercy of the world. You were meant to command it from within. You do not stand here by accident. You did not arrive because chance placed you here. You are here because consciousness called you, because destiny remembers you, because power recognizes its own reflection. Every lifetime has a moment where the soul awakens, where the illusion of helplessness dissolves, where the memory returns like dawn breaking over forgotten mountains. This is that moment. The world has told you to wait, to prove, to earn, to chase. It has taught you to bow before circumstances, to worship probability and call it logic, to fear uncertainty and call it wisdom. But the world does not understand its own nature, because the world does not create itself. Consciousness does. Identity does. You do. Every reality begins in the unseen. Every future is born inside a thought held long enough to become a state, inside a state held steady enough to become a truth, inside a truth lived boldly enough to become a world. Do not underestimate yourself. You are not a seeker of power. You are a source of it. Creation does not happen outside you. It unfolds through you. There are two kinds of people in this life: those who wait for the world to choose them, and those who understand they must choose themselves first. The first group wanders. The second group reigns. You are not here to wander. You are here to reign, not through fear, not through force, but through the quiet certainty that the invisible obeys your command, long before the visible catches up. When you declare yourself inwardly, reality bends outwardly. When you assume your identity, existence rearranges itself like stars moving under divine gravity, not because life is impressed, but because life is obedient. It has no choice but to follow the one who knows. So stand in your knowing now. Let your thoughts carry the dignity of someone who remembers their origin. Let your inner posture rise like a temple rebuilt, after centuries of forgotten glory. You are not waiting to become. You are returning to being. Most will spend their lives chasing something that cannot be caught, because they believe the prize exists outside them. They run toward shadows cast by their own spirit. They stretch their hands toward echoes, never realizing the voice they search for is theirs. You have awakened from that dream. You no longer pursue reflections. You speak from the source. Understand this deeply. You do not hope yourself into your destiny. You assume yourself into it. Hope looks outward. Assumption looks inward. Hope prays. Assumption commands. This is why royalty moves slowly, why giants speak softly, why true power never shouts. It does not need to. The sun does not argue with darkness. It appears and darkness is undone. So too does certainty undo doubt. So too does identity dissolve effort. So too does truth erase all illusions of limitation. You are not becoming strong. You are remembering that you always were. Strength is not something you acquire. Strength is what remains when fear dissolves, when hesitation dies, when you stop waiting for life to give you permission to exist. Walk as the one who already has. Think as the one who already knows. Live as the one who has already received the crown, and carries it not as adornment, but as birthright. There is no need to force. A river does not strain to reach the sea. It simply moves in the direction of what it already is destined to meet, and destiny obeys the river, just as reality obeys the one who acts from identity, not desire. Do not beg the future to bless you. Bless yourself first. Do not ask the world to recognize you. Recognize yourself first. The world responds to those who have already decided who they are. What you accept internally becomes unavoidable externally. This is law, not the law of man, the law of creation itself. So let your mind rest not in wanting, but in being. Let your thoughts rise not from doubt, but from dominion. Let your heart speak not in hope, but in certainty. Say quietly within yourself now, not as a wish, but as a sentence passed by eternity: I am already the one I seek to become. Life aligns because I am aligned. What I know within, I meet without. I walk in the power that always belonged to me. Hold that inward flame. Guard it as a sacred vow. Carry it through your moments like a sovereign carries light through ancient halls. The universe does not doubt you. It waits for you to stop doubting yourself. The future does not resist you. It waits for you to recognize you already stand within it. Destiny is not a promise. It is a mirror when you change the one who looks. Reality must bow, not because it hates you or favors you, but because it belongs to you. You are not a participant in creation. You are the origin of it. You are not a visitor in this universe. You are the soul around which it curves. And from this moment forward, you will no longer ask life who you are. You will tell it. You will no longer reach outward for validation. You will carry your throne within, in stillness, in strength, in sacred fire, in untouchable certainty. You were not born to wait. You were born to remember. You were not born to chase. You were born to command. You were not born to hope. You were born to be. Walk now as one who knows. Speak as one who has. Think as one who creates. Rest as one who reigns. Identity is the beginning. Assumption is the crown. And you, awakening one, you wear it now. And now listen carefully, because knowing is not enough. Realization must become persistence. Many awaken for a moment, and then fall asleep again when the world tests their resolve. You will not. Why do most fail? Not because they lack power, not because fate favors others. They fail because they abandon their throne too soon. They meet resistance and mistake it for denial, when in truth it is simply the world rearranging itself to mirror their new identity. The bridge between the unseen and the seen is persistence. A king does not declare once. A queen does not decide for a single breath. They hold their reality until the world has no choice but to comply. Anyone can feel powerful for a moment. Few persist until power becomes nature. That is the line you now cross. So hear me. Do not wait for the world to validate the truth you hold. Hold the truth until the world bends. Reality tests not your worth, but your certainty. When doubt whispers, you do not negotiate. You return to identity. You return to the inner throne. You stand in the feeling of already being. Say within yourself, I persist because I already am. I do not look for signs. I generate them. I do not wait for proof. Proof waits for me. Feel it true before the world reveals it, because that is the law. The unseen bursts the seen, not the opposite. You do not manifest things. You manifest states. And states manifest worlds. When the mind seeks the old, you hold the new. When emotion trembles, you anchor in certainty. When nothing seems to move, you become still, not in defeat, but in dominion. This is how creation obeys you, not by rushing, not by forcing, but by remaining. Creation belongs to the one who endures, not with tension, with certainty, not with effort, with assumption embodied. So walk through life as if the invisible is more real than the visible, because it is. The visible is late. It is always late. It is a final echo, never the cause. And you are the cause. Let every step you take remind you, I am not moving toward it. It is unfolding because I already am it. Let your breath carry quiet resolve. Let your actions reflect inner royalty. Let your days be sculpted by identity, not circumstance. Those who do not know chase. Those who know become. And reality falls in line. If a moment feels ordinary, you do not abandon your crown. You polish it. If a day arrives without visible progress, you do not doubt. You deepen your assumption. The seed beneath the earth does not panic, because the world cannot yet see its bloom. It grows in silence. And when it breaks through, the sky makes room. So it is with you. Hold your truth. Persist in your identity. Live as the one who already has. Act as the one who already is. Think as the one who already knows. And life will kneel, not because you demanded, but because you remembered. This is power. Not loud, not frantic. Still, sacred, unstoppable. Remain in the end. Remain in the crown. Remain in certainty. You are not becoming. You are revealing. And nothing in existence, can deny one who persists as the already fulfilled.